2000 party over, it's out of time. No, we're not out of time. We've got plenty of time to go. We are celebrating today. It is the 2000th episode of Shakesyear, which, yes, we're at kind of a random spot in the Rape of Lucrece. It doesn't line up. We're not doing stanzas 2000. We're doing stanzas 245 to 248, which is a little bit weird, but there is going to be some dramatic stuff. So be forewarned. If you want to stick around and listen to today's stanzas, this is a poem that deals with sexual violence towards women and suicidal ideation. So if you need to tune out, just first, before you go, thank you so much for continuing to watch. I really appreciate it. I started doing this for me, but I keep coming back to do it for you. I love this little community that we've built, so thank you so much for that. But if you need to tune out now, please do so, because we're going to talk about what's going on in the Rape of Lucrece. So her husband has come home after the messenger went to get him, and she told him that she was raped, but she didn't say who raped her yet. She stopped and then turned her focus to everybody that's in the room, because it wasn't just her husband that came home. It was like his whole train came home, and she turns to all of them and is like, how can I clear this stain from off my reputation, from off my body? How can I be cleared of this whole thing? And stanza 245 picks up there by saying, with this, they all at once began to say, her body's stain, her mind untainted clears. While with a joyless smile she turns away, the face, that map which deep impression bears of hard misfortune carved in it with tears. No, no, quoth she, no dame hereafter living by my excuse shall claim excuses giving. Here, with a sigh, as if her heart would break, she throws forth Tarquin's name. He, she says. But more than he, her poor tongue could not speak, till after many accents and delays, untimely breathings, sick and short essays, she utters this, he, fair lords, 'tis he, that guides this hand to give this wound to me. Even here, she sheathed in her harmless breast a harmful knife, that thence her soul unsheathed. That blow did that it from the deep unrest of that polluted prison where it breathed. Her contrite sighs unto the clouds bequeathed her winged sprite, and through her wounds doth fly life's lasting date from cancelled destiny. Stone still, astonished with this deadly deed, stood Collatine and his lordly crew, till Lucrece father, that beholds her bleed, himself on her self-slaughtered body threw, and from the purple fountain Brutus drew the murderous knife, and, as it left the place, her blood in poor revenge held it in chase. So a little bit of a weird place to cut off. We're going to continue on with that thought tomorrow. But what happened in these four stanzas, in the first stanza, she asked them, how can I be cleared of this blot? And they're like, no, but you didn't agree to it, so you're fine. And she's like, no, but I don't want any other women to use that as an excuse moving forward. Let's say a woman sleeps with a man, but then the man spurns her, whatever. She doesn't want that woman to then be crying rape to clear herself. She doesn't want that fuzziness to exist. So then, with great difficulty, she names Sextus Tarquinius. She says that he's the one that did this. And then she pulls out a knife and she stabs herself. And she dies. And everybody is like, whoa, what just happened here? Until her dad throws himself on her in the throes of grief, oh my baby, and then Brutus comes over and removes the knife, which anybody these days who has watched a medical procedural show knows that if somebody gets stabbed, you leave the weapon in there because it's holding the blood in the veins and arteries. But Brutus, not knowing that, pulls the knife out, which causes blood to spurt everywhere. And tomorrow we're going to pick up with the blood spurting everywhere and the aftermath of Lucrece killing herself after sharing the name of her rapist. So again, thanks for coming back for episode 2000. I'll see you tomorrow for 2001. Keep on going. Mwah.